little cloudy, a little wintry, but it's Chol Hamoed in Bozeman, Montana, and I want to share with you something incredible. Last year, Chol Hamoed Sukkah, I was at the local Albertsons grocery, and Chavi asked me to buy some white horseradish that she needed for a brisket recipe. Yes, and the brisket turned out incredible. But I was in Albertsons and I never bought the white non-chrein horseradish before. So I was standing near the deli at the grocery, the non-kosher deli, asking the guy if he knows where I can find horseradish. So a guy who was shopping looks at me and says, horseradish, it's in aisle 2. You know, he told me which aisle to find it in. So I looked him right in the eye and I could tell in a second. I said, you're one of us, huh? His name is Howard, and indeed he moved to Bozeman 4 years ago. And that was last year, Chol Hamoed Sukkah, and almost every Shabbos since, he's been in shul after 50 plus years of stepping into an Orthodox shul. And this year in Rosh Hashanah, after close to a year of spending Shabbos and Yontif with us, he said to us right after davening on Rosh Hashanah, he came over to me and Chavi and he said it's the first time in 70 years that he's heard the shofar on Rosh Hashanah. What was fascinating that on the first day of Sukkot this year, which was Shabbos, he came to eat in the Sukkah after davening. And as we were eating, we made a leishav Sukkah, and we were eating Sudas Yontif. We were eating the Yontif, the holiday meal in the Sukkah. He said again that it's the first time in 70 years that he walked into a Sukkah. So Henech Lei ben Avram, a.k.a. Howard, came into the Sukkah and to hear shofar for the first time in 70 years. And I share that with you because these are things that happen every single day at Chabad houses and other outreach organizations around the world. And it's an incredible thing, right? We say in Hallel, we give so much gratitude to Hashem, right? We say, Haluas Hashem kol goyim, that there'll come a day, the Mefarshim say it's talking about when Mashiach comes, but we're getting close, where the goyim will praise Hashem, the Gentiles will praise Hashem, that what? Ki gover aleinu chazdei, when they see Hashem's chesed towering over and inspiring and giving energetics to the Jewish people. In other words, that's what's going to make them praise Hashem when they see what Hashem is doing for us, right? To see the incredible renaissance of Jewish life, neshamas that are coming into the door, that are coming to experience their heritage. Of course, we're always obsessed with the infighting in Eretz Yisrael, with this argument and this debate and this issue, but on a daily basis, even moasu haboinim, the stones that the world was throwing to the side, they wouldn't even use them in their buildings. The Jewish people who were sidelined for so many decades, communism, the Holocaust, the Inquisition, the pogroms, there was always a reason why we were thrown to the side. Today, Haisel L'Reish Pina. There's nowhere in the world that it isn't recognized that this is the cornerstone of the values and morals of the world, is from the Yiddish people, the Neshamas Yisrael, who not only are consistent in their continuity, in their connection to Hashem, but more and more of them are coming home. The crazier the world gets, the more Jews are coming home because they're yearning for their core, they're yearning for their soul connection. And Howard is just one example of that I wanted to share with you. So when you say Hallel tomorrow, when you say Hallel every day of Yontif, recognize that there's so much to give Hashem praise for, including the neshamas that are finally making their way home. Agut moed moadim l'simcha.